Hey, this is Russ at Florida Tube Amp. You know, we're doing a kind of a Christmas thing here. Show all the guitars and stuff that we have. We have lots of guitars for sale, really nice guitars, both investment quality and beginner guitars. Anything from 100 to several thousand, depending on what you want to spend. But that's not why I'm doing this video. I'm stalling the time, let a few people come in here, because I'm going to talk Dumble amplifiers in a few minutes. As many of you know, I build a clone of the Dumble amplifier. I build the Overdrive Special, and this is it right here. I can build you any kind of, like if you wanted a head or a cabinet or whatever you want. This particular thing is where I took a Hot Rod Deluxe, gutted it, and put the guts to a Dumble in there. And I will show you, this is the Dumble circuit board that I use. I get these from Andrea in England. Might be Andre. He will correct it in the comments, I'm sure. But look at how thick that is and how well that's made. And it's also soldered on both sides, so that you can actually when you know, for the tech guys out there, if you're working on one of these, you can actually heat the solder joints up from the top and pull the parts from the top. I've done that before when I'm doing them, whereas most circuit boards you can't do that on. You got to pull the circuit boards and do everything from the bottom. So it's a much nicer than your typical like Fender circuit board or something like that. But here's the amplifier, and you can see the controls on them, and they match an Overdrive Special pretty much exactly, where you've got a volume, and then you've got 3 switches that are a treble boost, a deep switch, and a rock jazz switch, and then you've got 3 bands of EQ, and then you have the drive and the ratio and a master volume, and there's a presence over here. On the floor right there, I've got a pedal board. Now this is the amp that I take out to play, and when I want to play, so I want it very simple. So I've actually got, you can see this right here. A Dumble amplifier requires something called a Dumbleator, because the effects loop is not balanced or buffered in any way. So there's a Dumbleator in the back of this amp. I don't know if you can really see it or not. Just get way down in there and look inside the amp. He may not show it all in the order that it's in. But there is a Dumbleator, and then there is a digital reverb and a digital delay in there, and a Voodoo Labs power supply. So my pedal board is basically in the back of the amp. But all the pedal board does is reverb and delay. So that's the Dumble clean. It's a very nice clean. On the Overdrive Special, it was really modeled after the Fender Bassman. And I could say it's fairly accurate, because I have a Bassman right there. That one right there is a 64, and it's for sale. And I have a 66 over here, which is one of my personal amplifiers. So you can tell it just feels really good when you play it. It compresses up and gooeys up when you get on it. But when you play nice, it's very pretty. Now, whenever I hit the preamp boost, what the preamp boost does is bypass the EQ. It gets a little bit more gain. Now, the reason that the original Dumbles cost over $100,000 now, well, part of it's because there's only 300 of them, mostly rock stars have them. But they have this distortion sound. And you can use that with the preamp boost as well. So there you go. If you've been thinking Dumble, these things start under $2,000, so they're not as unaffordable as some of the other ones. And I hand build each one. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll be happy to hook you up with something. Russ at Florida Tube Amp, and my phone number is 772-204-6745. Thank you very much.